Hey everybody, welcome back to more Adventures of Mana, where last time we went through the Desert Oasis cave in order to defeat the Gorgon, and in doing so we got a tier for the Gorgon, but it's Amanda's tier. We went there with Amanda and she got bit by the Gorgon. So as she was turning into one, she told us to kill her and we got her tier for it in order to save her brother. So not all is lost. We're still good there. We can go and save her brother for her. So back to Jad we go. Thankfully, the trip isn't like terribly long. It's just like a couple screens. So I can just go up and then over and then up. Yeah, the map in this game looks really confusing because it's just a bunch of squares half the time. You're like, okay, I still don't really know where to go. But yeah, back to Jad. Wait here, girl. The silent town it is. So I don't want to go that way. That's the item shop. And honestly, this way is a little bit quicker. Go through a couple screens right over here and we get to Davias' mansion. Now that we're actually going through Davias' mansion, I'm going to equip the sword again because the spear is not very useful here. I'm also going to go through my item list here so I can equip the tier. That way I have that set and ready to go. Because right over here, you just go right a couple rooms here. Not anything too fancy. This area is something that we went through before, but Davias is nowhere to be seen. You trickle the tear into the parrot's beak. The parrot transforms back into Lester. The curse is broken! It seems I owe you my thanks. But who exactly are you? A friend of your sister's. Amanda, where is she? Has anything happened to her? Your sister, Amanda, sacrificed her life to save you from Davias' treachery. No! Amanda was important to me too. I vowed to make the man who did this to her pay. You could join me. Of course. Thank you. After you arrived, I saw Davias slip off into a secret passage that leads to the roof. The entrance is this way. Your melodies are magic? Come on. So, Lester, his talk ability, how about a change of tune? Is a change of music. So we can go through dungeon, scary, we gotta do this moment, outside, our dungeon. Nothing really too fancy here, but we're going to go through this area. It's really not too fancy. It's pretty easy, honestly. So the only really thing we need to do now is just go over here and equip a keyring and go over here and equip a magic because we're going to need those. And we're pretty much good to go from here. But these purple spiral, the dragon enemies right here, they only really get hit from the back. It's really annoying, but nothing too spectacular. Just get behind them and hit them. These bombs, on the other hand, if you get hit by them, they have a chance to blind you, which could be a hassle. A little bit weird that they could blind you of all things, but I guess it makes sense that you're staring into a really bright fire. So there's that. That probably is how that makes sense. But instead of going down through here, we're actually gonna go up through there. It can be confusing because the way down just leads into a giant loop. It's completely pointless to go in that direction. But going up, on the other hand, actually leads to some stuff that we can do. So let's just go over here and get rid of you and you. Experience is good experience. Thank you for the crystal. Really? Okay. Crystals are actually kind of decent, but not really. Crystals, when used, this manifestation of pure willpower can fill your limit gauge. I really didn't expect to get these, like, at all. So that's nice. You got that, but we also have Black Mages. Black Mages can be bothersome if they hit you with their fire spell, but they're no Azure, so they only really know the fire spell and a couple other things. They're not really too spectaculars. So, no red mage logs based on them. So just go through here and get rid of you, and then go back over here and get rid of another Spyro. Thank you for another crystal, okay. That's surprising, but level up isn't surprising. So what I'm gonna do with this level up, I'm gonna level up Warrior because more strength is actually good right about now. Be able to get rid of them a little bit quicker. Fill up my limit gauge a little bit quicker as well. But yeah, this little room is kind of a puzzle, but not really. Lester kind of showed it off to you just now where he was trying to go back. Yeah, you can't really go back, you have to go around like this. But you can go back by going up through that one. So it's just like a little bit of a loop-de-loop. Just remember counterclockwise because we'll be needing it in a couple seconds. All right, you. I don't want to get hit by you because you either freeze my game, which honestly only really happened once, but normally they turn you into Moogles. I don't know why my game froze the other time, but it did. And I kind of don't want to risk it. But eventually, I'm pretty sure I'll get turned into a Moogle. And then when that happens, it's out. I don't know if I hit him or the spike, but I'm guessing the spike. So, counterclockwise, right? You think that you need a lot of like enemies in order to like snowman this with our new ice ability? Or we can just go counterclockwise, hit the switches. All right, there we go. Get rid of you. And now for you. Ow. And now for you. Should go down in a couple swings. There we go. Now for you, stay facing that way, please. Thank you. And you're done. So, back in 1F, as you can tell, we're not very far away from where we just were earlier. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go around the long way. Thank you. High potions are always nice too, because potions are kind of getting outclassed at this point in the game. So we don't really need them anymore. You go, ow. It would have been nice if that arrow actually worked, but stop moving. Thank you. All right, this room here has a bunch of these werewolves. All cluttered in the corner, so you know what that means? We'll just spiral around and get rid of them. Easy experience. Through this door. And then a little bit more down. A little bit more down. And a little bit more down. Ow. There we go. And we have a lot of enemies over here. And a switch we need to hit. So the easiest way of doing that is not getting hit like that. Not changing the song. This is fine. There we go. You go down. And then we'll push you over here. There we go. And we open the door. Perfect. Okie dokie. Now back over here. Get rid of you. Nope. Stop. Get rid of you. Face the other way. There we go. And I'll get rid of you while I'm at it. Really? I was kind of thinking that would work. There we go. And now we get a Zelda locked door situation with enemies that honestly are pretty dang easy. So let me just kind of spin around and get rid of them. There we go. There we go. There we go. And now one more. Convenient. And now this chest right over here gives us the Werebuster. The Werebuster is a new axe and is going to replace the battle axe like immediately for that. Because what it does. Yep. Come on. You know what? There we go. It can be used to fell trees and cut briar, same thing as the battle axe, but it's also effective against beastmen. So if you see any beastmen, equip that and you'll be doing a lot more damage to them. It's pretty nice. And now, going back over here. Just ignore you because you're not really too worth it. But in this room over here, we have a cracked wall. So we go, boop, go through that. Now we have a lot of enemies to deal with, but I also can just do this and get my level up. All right, I'm gonna do another warrior just so I have a little bit more attack because I'm probably gonna need it more here than magic, honestly. Let's get through the door. With weird carpeting that kind of just edges out and ends. A little bit weird. It would be nice if they like showed like, I mean, I know carpet does that in real life. It just looks a little weird. It would be nice to see like some sort of trim. But we have a door and we have a door. So there's two places we can go over here. So let's head through here first, which we use the key. So that means if we use the key, it means we're going the right way. So let me make sure I'm topped off on the healing. And I'm gonna wait for my gauge to fill up because we are at a boss. Let me just go right over here, or left. How resourceful, but you'll never get this pendant. All right, so Davias turns into a giant Kraken, which honestly isn't too big of a deal to deal with. We just kind of have to wait for these balls to go around and not hit us. And we can do this and get some invincibility frames. And now we're just gonna wait for this to do its little spinny spin and try to avoid them so it doesn't hit us. And a couple more of these just crash through him and we should get rid of him pretty soon. And thankfully, since the vulnerability frames went off, we just kind of went through the fireballs with no problem. Using the Were Axe here would be nice, but not really necessary, so just do that. And avoid that. And then I missed. That's fine. That gives me like a couple more seconds to enjoy this music. This song is amazing. It's like such a really good remix. But as you can tell, Lester is down. And yeah, that is something that could be annoying, but the AI partners are still nothing too... Okay, that was not a full bar. So let me wait a couple more seconds. I would rather use a full bar versus getting hit, so... Boop, boop. That was for my sister. I'll hand over Sumo's pendant. You're too late. By now, my pet Garuda is high over Crooked Boulder on her way to the Dark Lord. Davias slumps to the roof. So, no, more like he exploded. So Davias liked birds, obviously, so that's why he had like Garuda and turned Lester into a bird himself, but he's dead too. You're going to Crooked Boulder, aren't you? I must get back that pendant, but... The poison mist? Leave them to me. Consider it a parting gift for the man who truly was my sister's friend. Parting gift? My harp and I are staying here, Sumo. Perhaps our music can see Amanda rest in peace. Thank you, Lester. Just as Amanda sacrificed her life for you, there is someone who I, too, am ready to sacrifice my all for. Wait, take this, a song to silence the savage beast. You received the Book of Silence. You learned to spell silence. So now we know silence, or as it was in the Game Boy version, it was called mute due to text-based limitations and all that. Silence basically just silences all the enemies in the area, so if they were to able to cast magic, like the black mages for instance, they can't cast magic anymore and they're kind of helpless at that point. It's not very useful, honestly. I would rather just attack them versus casting a spell than not. But yeah, now that that's playing, we can get through the poison mist. So let's talk to our Chocobo. Yes. And head on out. So we really don't have too far to go in order to get through the poison mist. It's right up here. And then over here, because this is where the poison mist is normally, it's just gone. We're good to go. That poison mist blocked like an inch. Now we have some new enemies, these apes. These are really good for experience. So we kind of don't really want to be wasting that. We could just do that and not kill them. Oh, we got one of them. Oops. Sorry, I meant to hit the talk button. There we go. Hi, enemies. That's a lot of enemies, actually. I'm going to wait a couple seconds here. Boop. There we go. And then spin. Thank you. I can't carry anymore. That's fine. I have the Werebuster, which allows me to cut down these trees in a very inefficient manner. I cut down one tree, then I cut down 6. All right, go through there and get back on our Chocobo. Because now we're on the other side of this river. Which in doing that, we can go up here and get over to here to where this little cave entrance is that you saw. Right up here. It's like the second half of the screen over there. It's a little bit weird, but again, yeah. We have like, can we get the better enemies back on the screen, please? That's a little better. Just do this and whee! They're worth a lot of experience, so let me get a quick little level up off of them. There we go. All right, I'm gonna do another warrior level up just so I have a little bit more attack. We're gonna head this way. Honestly, something really silly. When you're getting attacked on these ropes, you can actually use your specials. I don't know how this works, but it's really funny. But yeah, if we head down this way, we get to a shop, which my Chocobo is just kind of waiting there. This shop has a couple of useful spells. They're like upgraded ones versus the standard ones that we got. But they're like single-use items, like, well, in this case too. So it's not really too special, but we can sell items if we wanted to. But either way, I think I'm fine. Not necessary. So let's just head back over here. And now, follow me. Or not. You're gonna follow me? Get on the rope. Aha! Because, bam! Super unnecessary, but awesome. Ow. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna head into this cave. The hidden waterfall is actually a really short dungeon. Really, really short. To a point where, like, I don't think people really bother mapping it even. It's just like, you just go one direction, you're good to go. But our new Air Buster is actually pretty useful here. And we also need a Magic right here. Which, hello. Aha! You're not a werewolf or a beastman or anything like that, but you still go down rather easily from it. All right, let's see here. We have an empty room. Awesome. And we have a way forward over here. It could be confusing, but not really. We can go over here. We could use a magic to get through that if we wanted to, or we can just head through here really quickly. See a bunch of stuff over here. These things don't get hit by the axe, so I need to swap back over to the sword if I want to hit them, which it looks like I'm going to need to, so boop. Thank you. Oh, ether. There we go. A couple more rooms to go. Nothing too fancy over here. We go through here. Down. Ow. You better not Moogle me right now. And over here. And we have a giant enemy crab. This thing is kind of an annoying boss. So what we want to do for this one, we just do this. Just avoid its stuff. Have it go over here. And then just kind of avoid it. There we go. And then get a couple more whacks in. This thing honestly isn't anything too special, but if it does hit you, it hurts a lot. So you might want to avoid that. But, ow. What else we can do is, instead of waiting for our gauge to fill, we can use a crystal. And just kind of pop that, and then move over here, and then do a little bit of a spinny spin. And it's done. It's not too complicated of a boss, but you just gotta be aware to not get hit by it. You slay the metal crab. There we go. And we are through this place. Not quite yet. There's still a couple more rooms, but nothing too fancy. That crab was the worst of it, honestly. Let me swap this back over for some magic. There we go. Through here. Go around over. Hello. I'm just going to do that. And then through here. And we're pretty much golden. Hello, enemies. Hello, enemies. Hello, enemies. Thank you. Get rid of you. I love that death animation. It's so funny. He's just like stands up straight, like attention, and then just falls over and just falls, and he's done. So we got a new part of the world map, which we are going to head over here. There's a lot to this world map. It's really big of a world map, but as you can tell, we are in a completely different part of the map now. Way off to the side, we kind of just took a sort of pseudo shortcut in a sense, but not really. More of the same enemies that we fought earlier, nothing too fancy here. As you can tell, it's pretty much level progression at this point. We go over here and we have more of these apes. And wait a couple seconds. And then bam, there we go. You go down and you go down. They are very worth it to level off of. You get a lot of experience from that. I believe it's 100 per. So if you see them, just start attacking them like crazy. You're gonna love it. It's just an amazing experience. New area to explore, might as well just kind of wander around and see what we have in store. Nothing too much, obviously, because we can only really just connect to, oops, I didn't mean to do that, I had full health. That's fine. Go over here. You can check out over here and see water. You got the ocean right there. Or, ow. More ocean with more fishes right next to the ocean. I guess that makes sense. And they float up to their doom. Ow. Walked right into that. Let me heal because this room is scary. There we go, move down. And now we have a little bit more some scary stuff here. We could use sleep and put them to sleep, or we can just do this. Because we get a high potion from them. Nothing too fancy. Ow. Another high potion? Really? That's fine. I will take it. Over here we have a heal, which is nice if I wasn't about to level up like in 2 enemies. So, I mean, it's something. It's useful. Over here, and then do a spinny spin. And there's that level up. Let's see. I'm gonna go for mage this time so I can get a little bit more magic. Up the stairs while spinning. That makes sense. Hello, Pac-Man thing. It's like a jack-in-the-box, I would assume. But yeah, let's actually head up here because we have a new shop that I would like to go to. Anything on the thing here? Okay, we're good. A lot of those like hill gigas enemies kind of things like to spawn like right on that, and it's a little bit of a hassle. Let's see here, we have diamond armor. I'm going to buy you. You cost a lot of money. but it's fine. I can afford this. There we go. And another one for the shield. Perfect. And that'll help out a lot because that's a lot of, I would say equipment defense anyway, because yes, you get +5 from this, +3 from that, and then a shield, which this shield does what? Blocks all weapon-based attacks. Okay, that sounds good enough for me. I will equip that. Oh, I'm still on the thingy. I'm like, why am I not equipping it? There we go. It's too bad we can't really see it. All right, just make sure there's nothing on here, and then I'll go over here and make sure there's nothing on over here. Anything, anything, anything? Oh, okay. There we go. Go down. Yeah, it looks like you can break that tree there and just like, boop. But nope, you can't go that way. You have to go this way. You have to take the long way around. You see an item shop over there. If you wanted to go to it, not terribly hard to get to. Just gotta go up and around. Not too worth it though. It's just a lot of the same stuff I've been getting, so let's just go over here. Ow. Ow. Stop it. There we go, we can go up from here. Which you can, and it loads a new area, kinda. Kinda, we're just like way up there on the world map. It's weird that it loads up into a new area like that though. Hi, enemy. That was not really that effective. Let's jump back over to that. Thank you. Another high potion, and we head over here. And we see a big dead end. We can't really get down there. Be nice if we could, but no reason to. Because we're gonna head this way. Down and around. I'm gonna wait 2 seconds. There we go. Aha! Thank you. And right over here, we have oh yeah, duh. Trees. Hello. I'm like, where's the entrance? Right over here. Thank you. There it is, the entrance. And now we are at the Crooked Boulder. So, next time Azure plays Moore's Adventures of Mana, we'll head through the Crooked Boulder, chase down that Garuda, and get our pendant back. See you all then.